took a class in LA. It's called Hot Pilates. Yeah, Hot Pilates, and it was in West Hollywood, right next to the One Hotel.
Oh shit.
Yes, amazing class. And it was we just used little
weights,
tiny weights, but she was killing us. And with the room being so hot, it's
that
like
in a band, and you're like, oh my god, I'm dying.
The best workout.
I'm like shaking.
Me too.
I recorded today, and I wanted to show Chris, and I'm like, look at me, and I'm like quivering, and she's like, you got it, Jessie. And I'm like, god damn it.
In class,
yeah. Oh my god,
we're good.
Oh, yes, we're ready.
I'm literally just a girl.
Hello, guys.
We're
welcome back to another episode. Guys, I've been looking forward to recording this episode for so long because I saw Hannah this past weekend and not being able to like catch up and talk because with her has been really hard because I'm like, I want to get everything on the pod.
I'm
like,
so excited.
I'm like, how was Vegas? How's this? Oh my God, this. But I'm like, no. I got to keep it for the pod.
We kept saying, stop. No. We're going to wait. We're going to save it for the pod. Here we are.
Okay, first I want to start. Okay, you went to Vegas.
Yes, we went to Vegas for a quick little birthday trip and just spa day, and we just hung out. It was just girls. It was like 4 girls. Emily, Valerie, and then my good friend Ashley. Yeah. She flew out just for one night. I had to convince her. She was like, no, I'm down. She's like, are you sure I'm going to have enough time? I was like, 7 hours is the perfect amount of time in Vegas.
Yeah.
You can do so much because the city stays awake. There's so many things to do.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was definitely one of the best. Like, right under Blake proposing, like, this weekend was, like, one of the best weekends of my life.
It really did look like it.
It was so much fun.
She had invited me and Gabby, but we had the Vice grand opening.
How did that go?
It was really well. It went really well. It was really good. She had a really good turnout. So she opened up a gym in the Heights, and it's so pretty on the inside too. I think we're gonna go there a couple of days a week too. And of course, Dark Sport came. And they handed out tumblers, so I think that helped to like draw in some people. But it was so good, and it's always so humbling when people try our drinks, and they're like, "Wow, this is so amazing," because if you know, energy drinks are just like, sometimes it's just like, it's a hit or miss, and most of the time it's a miss. So, just like people trying them out for the first time and loving it is like such a good reaction. But we had such a good turnout. But I was watching your stories and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, she did exactly what she said she was going to do. Eat, spa, DJ. It was like it looked like such a fun girls trip.
You guys had come. I wish you guys had been there because it was so much fun. It really was. Like, I really think everyone should take a Vegas girls trip. Can you talk about the man? What man? The man that you saw, the men's that you saw at dinner, and then you saw them? Yes, that was crazy. So we went to Carbone Friday night.
I need to go there because I know that's your favorite spot. I still haven't gotten a chance to go.
God, I can't. I want to see your reaction. Well, did you like Drake's on Sunday?
Yes.
Okay. Did you like the pasta? It was just too spicy, right?
Yeah.
But it was good flavor.
Too spicy, but the pasta was great.
Okay. Carbone's is next level. Like, that pasta is close. It satisfies my craving for the spicy vodka rigatoni, but Carbone is unmatched. Okay. It just like literally melts in your mouth. Okay. The Caesar salad, the house salad, the martinis. Your
salad was so good, by the way. The one that you let me
try.
The wedge. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And I'm not a big blue cheese fan, but that was so good. Yeah.
I go there just to get salad pasta and the chocolate silk pie. Did you try the dessert, right? It was really good, right? Good. I'm such a foodie, can you tell?
We all are, girl. No. Your group of girlfriends, I'm sitting across her boss, guys, and her name is Valerie, and she's super like, Valerie's just like that it woman. And she's just eating her one little piece of salad, her one little pasta. My ass is like, I'm like, y'all sharing that pasta?
And I told you because you guys were like, Vegas is going to be expensive. We split everything. I get a salad, we split that. She gets like a lobster steak something, we split that. We split sides. Like, we all get one drink and we're tipsy. Like, that's how our dinners go.
I guess like for me, it's like I think it's different. If I go out, I know I eat a little bit. Like, I eat a little bit less than I normally would if, like, oh, I know I'm going home. But that day I was so hungry. I'm like, I'm eating this whole pasta about my damn self. Because Gabby was like, are we sharing? Because we were going to share. We shared the salad. And then she's like, we were sharing, right? And I was like, girl, hell no. You getting your own pasta. What you mean we sharing? No, I'm hungry. Okay, anyways, we'll talk about Drake's in a little bit. Okay, go back.
So Vegas.
Yes,
so we went to Carbone Friday night. We had a spa day Friday. So we got in Thursday. We just went to, we were going to go to Tao. I'd never been to Tao. Valerie, that was her old spot when she used to go years back. And we decided not to. We just heard kind of mixed reviews about it.
Yeah,
it's okay. We went to Din Tai Fung, which was very good. That was Emily's pick. And she had it in Singapore and in LA before, and it was very good. The ambiance was okay. It's more like a quick lunch place, a casual lunch place. It's not like a cutesy dinner, but the food was really good, so I recommend that. The dessert dumplings were phenomenal. The chocolate dumplings, so good. If you're gonna go try it, get the chocolate dumplings. So then Friday we just had a girls spa day. So we went to the spa at Fountain Blue. It was amazing. We just had a massage and hung out by the jacuzzi and ate snacks and stuff. May or may not have had a little CBD gummy. When in Vegas.
When in Vegas, I'm going to take a little CBD.
Exactly. And you know my neck. I was like, my neck. That was my excuse. No. But we had a great time. And then we went to Siddell's for brunch, which is in the Bellagio. And you go through the botanical gardens and you get to see it. And this year, during January, it's Lunar New Year. Uh-huh. So they had up a new setup, and it was all like very Asian themed. It was beautiful. Yeah. I'll show you pictures of that because I didn't really post it because they were working on it. So they had a bunch of like guys there working on it, but it was beautiful. Siddell's is always a good pick if you're in Vegas for brunch. They have amazing stuff. Then we just hung out at the hotel, and then we went to Carbone for dinner. So we're at Carbone, and we're sitting there, and a table of like 9, 10 gentlemen in suits get a table right next to us at this big booth. And it's just so fun to people watch, you know? It's like, I wonder what these guys do, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And they're chatting it up, drinking the best wine you could pick on the menu, right? They all just put it on one guy's Amex, and they headed out. And we were just like, I wonder where they're going. I wonder what they're doing. Yeah. And we were going to Omnia that night to see Zed. So it was late. We were running super late because I wanted to get there a bit early. But it was like 11 o'clock, and he was supposed to come on around midnight. So I was like, we still had to go back to the hotel and get dressed and then take the Uber. So we went back to the hotel. And then we ended up going to Omnia. And we ended up kind of getting in the front. And lo and behold, we look over, and they're in a 10K section. All 10 of these guys from Carbone. And they're in a spender section, right? And it's 2 of the guys' birthday. And they're just like having a great time. So it's funny because they look like businessmen, all like put together, right? Like,
and there's like women over there just shaking their booties all on them.
God. Yeah, that's like for Patreon, but yes, they had some interesting choice of women in the section. Okay. And they have wives at home probably.
See, that's the hard part.
That's my assumption. They might be divorced. They might having a great time, right? Not. That's my assumption. But I mean, they were having a great time. It's just funny to see, like, they're at dinner. We're wondering, what do they do? What do they do? They're probably just going to go to cigar lounge, maybe a speakeasy, maybe the strip club. No, they're at the Omnia, like at the DJ booth, basically living it up. It was just funny. It was funny to see that.
No, it looked like it was such a fun time.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Okay, we need to plan one next time.
We have to. Yeah. We have to.
Oh, and then you got back Saturday.
Yeah, I got back Saturday. When we were leaving Poppy Steak, I did run into Alex Earl, and I just want to say that she was so incredibly nice, and she was so sweet. And I did mention the pod, and she was like, I gotta check it out. What's it called? And she was like so supportive and just gave me a hug, and she was like so nice. I can't say anything more than she was just so freaking sweet. It was really nice to meet her. And she was there in Vegas because she had to evacuate from the LA fires, which is something we wanted to address too. To anyone who is going through having either family members or friends who live in LA, we did want to give our condolences to anyone that has lost their homes, cars, etc. I've made a donation personally to the Pasadena Animal Shelter just to help out and stuff. And I know you with Moss, you posted today, which is really amazing.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I feel like all last week I was like, it was really hard. And I didn't post it all last week. It was just like, every time I got on, like, obviously you just saw, like, at first it was like, oh, one wildfire. And then it was like, oh my God, like, it just, seeing everybody posting. And I follow a lot of influencers from LA too. So seeing everyone, like, really upset and, like, all these people losing their homes, and then other people interviewing, especially like Latinos, like, obviously my heart goes out to Latinos, and just like, they worked really fucking hard for a house. First of all, California is expensive as hell, so like, people have to work really hard to live there, and it was so sad. And I was like in my kitchen on Friday morning, and like in my dining room, like watching stories, and I'm like, Chris is like building me my I ordered a little shelf thing, and he's like building, and I'm crying. I'm like, we gotta do something. I'm like, babe, it's like, I was just like so torn, because I'm like, it's not okay. I'm like, I just feel so bad. And so then I was like, we gotta do something with Moss, like, because I have a couple friends, and I was like, I wish I was there in LA that were like actually going. Okay? Yes, but they were like, they're fine, but they were out like supporting and donating, and going and spending their time in different like organizations and just volunteering and stuff. And I wish I could have done that. Obviously. I wish I could fly there now. I know, and do that. So Moss is donating all the sales we make this week towards 2 different organizations, Baby to Baby, and then the other one is Celebration Nation. So Celebration Nation, we wanted to do 2 because we did want to do one that focuses on Latinos, but obviously we want to do another one that focuses on everyone. So we're splitting the profits, half and half. That's amazing. We're also donating ourselves. So it's just really hard to see, because like, I mean, we're all going, it was just, for me, it just felt wrong last week, like going about my day, and we had the event, and I felt bad, like, oh, hi guys, come over here, when all these people are going through a really hard time, Me too. So
I felt extremely guilty, specifically going to Vegas. Yeah. We had already had that booked. So, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. And I mean, my birthday weekend happened to fall on the same weekend as all of the tragedy happening in LA. But I did what I could. Like, I posted as much as I could with links on where to donate. I donated. And it's crazy because we were there at Omni at like midnight, and usually the show starts right at midnight. The chandelier drops at midnight. And it's like the opener DJ is still going, still playing. And we're like, what's happening? Yeah. And there's like murmurs going around, like, what's going on? Is that even showing up? He ended up being really late. He was like almost 40 minutes late. And at the end of his set, he said, sorry guys, I was a little bit late. I had to evacuate today. I jetted over here for this show, and I'm leaving right now to head back to check on my house. He's like, I don't even know if I'm going to have a house when I get back, you guys. And his house is stunning. I'm not saying everyone, of course, regular people lost their homes. Yeah. Millionaires lost their homes, right? Yeah. And it was crazy for him to be like, I'm late because I jetted over here, I had to evacuate, and I'm heading back right now. And he was like, I don't know if my home is going to be standing when I get back. So he was like, my heart just goes out to LA. So he gave a shout out to everyone in LA. I don't know how his house is doing now. I hope everything's okay. But yeah, it was just like, yeah, we had a crazy, amazing time, but it just like also reality is still there.
Check. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of videos, and like, it's like your life can be going great, but in a second things can change. So it just shows you again, like, gratitude, like showing gratitude every day and stuff, because it is really scary. And we are in I know we talk about it on the Patreon, and we've talked about it here. Like last week we were talking about, like, what if this happens? Like, but it is a serious matter. Our lives could change in a second. We don't know. Like I think someone else said it. We feel like we're blessed. We live in the United States where we have freedom and stuff, but things could change like overnight. Look with COVID, things drastically changed overnight. So anything had happened. So like, especially like this year for a lot of people has already started off really, really rough, and it's very unfortunate. So it's just like, help out when you can, give out a lending hand when you can, but just also be like, really show gratitude for what you have, because
absolutely,
sometimes we complain about this and that, but like, you have more than a lot of people do right now. 100%. So yeah, so we just wanted to kind of cover that, guys, not to dim the podcast, but
no,
it needs to be covered.
Oh yeah,
so.
I like snuggled Kiki. My cat.
I did seeing all the dogs. Did you see that one video where the guy had to evacuate and he was somewhere else and then he came back and his dog was waiting for him alive? It was like a white little fluffy dog. It didn't even have any burn marks or nothing. And he was like, I don't even remember the name. It was like...
He had like a little dusty nose.
Yeah, it's like, Chicky, you're alive. It was like the cutest thing.
Yeah, like I seeing those videos, I was up all night, just like, I can't imagine if I had to leave and like my animals are there and they need help, like my horses, and I would...
Oh, the horses.
It would just turn my life upside down. So I can't imagine what people are going through. I really can't.
Yeah, it's
really
sad.
can't.
So but honestly, it's been really great to see how the community has come together.
Absolutely.
I was looking at the GoFundMe account for the firefighters, and it's almost up to 2 million. So
Thank
it's
God.
just like people are really stepping up and helping, and I just think it's really great to see. Yeah, it's really cool.
Segue into maybe a little bit of pop culture, but did you see that Taylor Swift made a donation towards the wildfire relief?
No.
Beyonce did also. Okay. Do you want to know dollar amount what they each donated?
Sure. They put it out there?
Yes. Beyonce made a $2.5 million donation.
Okay.
Taylor Swift made a $10 million donation. $10 million she donated directly to wildfire relief in LA.
Mm-hmm. Holy crap.
Yeah. And I read that today and I was like, shit, we got to bring this up on the pod.
Oh, shit.
Because we were roasting her.
Dude,
a little bit.
You know how life is so funny?
Okay.
No, life is so fucking funny because we were roasting her, right? Mm-hmm. Tell me why 2 nights ago, it's 10:30 p.m., we just got out of the shower, and we're singing fucking Taylor Swift song in bed. Chris brings it up, and I'm like, who sings that? And then it's like, you found me, and I'm like... Motherfucker. I was like, we're singing Taylor Swift right now. I'm like, I literally was like, this is what I give her talking shit. This is what I give her talking shit, bro. We're not talking shit, but I just, I have my opinion. I don't love her. But.
I just commend her tremendously.
Yeah.
And some people might say that's not the end of her. She's a billionaire. It doesn't matter. Anything
No,
helps.
10 million is still $10 million.
10 million is absolutely astounding, incredible. It's just like a really beautiful thing to see that.
There's other people
and it was just interesting because then I scrolled down and it was like Beyonce 2.5 million and I was like, shit, girl, you better
but see, maybe make another. That's the thing that sucks. It's like people donate what they can, right? And it's like it shouldn't be like, oh, Taylor Swift donated 10 million, so all these other celebrities you need to donate that much, because it's like,
for sure,
it's like everyone's donating what they can, what they feel like in their heart needs to be donated, and so good for Taylor Swift that she donated.
I just thought it was funny. Our little battle was between like Beyonce and Taylor. Beyonce got showed up this week.
Yeah, by Taylor.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe if it would have been Houston, Beyonce would have helped a little more. Did
True.
you see Fuerza Regida, which is a big when we did the Mexican artist Patreon episode, Smasher Pass, they got hotel rooms for a lot of people.
Wow.
They got so many hotel rooms for a lot of people. They donated money. Yeah, it's just really great to see these people step up, and so I'm sure we're gonna see a lot more good. Absolutely. I'm just we need to see more good. I'm it's been hard seeing the bad. Now there's some in China. Kids are not going to school because there's some sort of another disease going around.
No.
Yeah. So I'm just in a way too, I've kind of been staying away from the internet because of that too. Mm-hmm. I ordered on TikTok Shop, that little satellite radio.
R.I.P. TikTok.
Yeah. And I know. And Chris is like, are you kidding me? I'm like, you never know. It's a cranker.
You're right, because
you never know.
We were talking about this last week. What would you do if there was a disaster? A major look at what's happening this week. So there is no shame in being prepared.
Yeah.
They're going to come knocking and crying at your door, right?
Yeah. I told Gabby and Izzy and everyone, I'm like, y'all coming to my apartment? And Gabby's like, hell no, I'm going back to the country. And I was like, girl, me too. I'm going to the country, girl. Let's go. If there's something going on, we're going to the country. Okay, let's go back. So we went to Drake's for your birthday.
Yes, we went to Drake's on Sunday.
It was really fun, guys. It was really good. We got to meet like a lot of your friends. Yeah. They were all so sweet.
Yeah,
they were all so sweet.
They are the best. And then it was so cute because the day afterwards, Rose and Becca, two of the girls that were there at dinner, they surprised me at my house like with more balloons and flowers and cards. And I was just like, I just felt so much love like from them, and it's so sweet because they're both moms and they work and their kids are either at daycare or with the babysitter, and they still make time. And we've talked about this before on the podcast too when it comes to friendships and how to maintain friendships. And I just appreciate when my friends who are full-time moms have kids and families and husbands, and they still make time to show love, and it's just I appreciate it more than they'll ever know. I just think it's just amazing.
So sweet. Rose was so sweet.
She is.
I learned about her little family and her husband, and it was just she's the sweetest. Yeah, she's super duper sweet. No, we had a good time. Did you like Melrose?
I like Melrose. It was more quiet than I anticipated because I saw videos. There was like a live DJ. You know, I love DJs. I think
it was like a Sunday. I think it's because it was Sunday.
I was expecting it to be like packed because it just opened. It was a little bit quieter. It was good. I still love my Clarkwood.
Yeah.
I love my Clarkwood. I know it's small, but they're opening up the patio. We need to go check that out.
Okay.
One of my girlfriends works there, and she says it's really nice. The patio's nice, and it added a lot of space. So
okay. I love my Clarkwood.
Me too.
The vibe in Clarkwood is
just the drinks, the charcuterie board, the s'mores board. I'm sure when Melrose starts having food, it'll be more. I'll go check it out again.
And then your friend that joined us there, her name was
Haley. Yeah.
Haley or Kaylee?
Haley.
Haley. Okay. Yeah. I liked her.
I know.
I'm gonna hit her up for coffee because she was so fun.
When we came out with the pod, she texted me. She was like, "I love the pod. I'm listening." I was like, "No, we're gonna have you on as a guest at some point." I texted her. I was like, "If you're willing," she was like, "I got you," because she just has so much. She's in her fun girl era in life.
I
right?
love it.
And it's like
I lived through. I'm like, tell me where you're going. I lived through women like that because I'm like, oh my god, how except because. She just not recently, but she went through a divorce and she's dating guys, and her stories are just so fun. So I told Chris that story, her date, and he was like, major red flag. I was like, I know.
We'll leave that up to Haley to tell on the pod, maybe one day. But I need to ask her to send us a voice memo for an update on her date.
Yeah, she said that she would.
Yeah, she said she would. Well, next week we'll catch them up on it.
Yeah, it was fun getting to know them. All right, so I got you a little gift. Open it up.
I am so happy. Thank you. Yeah, I walked in and there were flowers and balloons. You guys are so sweet. If I can open it. Oh, cute. Oh, that is so cute. Do you have a matching one?
No, not yet. I'm gonna get
you
one.
A matching one. Is it a necklace?
Yes, it's a necklace.
It's a necklace. It says literally just a girl.
You can wear it all the time. It's so cute. I loved it.
So cute.
And it is like you can exercise, like wet it and everything. Cute. It's fine.
I would put it on, but I'll probably look like The Rock. You know?
Oh, with the turtleneck. Stop.
Yeah. But next time.
Don't put it on with a turtleneck. No.
I just need a fanny pack. No. So cute. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my love.
So sweet. Thank you, guys.
We did get some wine, too. Well, do you want to open it now, or do you want to wait for the Patreon?
Should we? I guess we can open it now. That way we can start sipping on it. Mm-hmm. And I want to get your take on a couple of pop culture things that have been happening, too.
Okay.
Have you seen any movies, or did you catch up on any shows or movies this week?
No. So first of all, guys, I'm opening the Stella Rosa Black because this is my favorite. It's sweet, but I fucking love sweet wine. No. So I stopped watching. I was really obsessed with The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Stop watching it.
Take it slow.
I couldn't watch it anymore. The last episode that I watched, like 2 episodes before the last one that I watched, I was just sitting on my couch sobbing uncontrollably because of like what happened. And I was like, Chris like looked over, he's like, Are you okay? And I'm like snot. Like,
was it a character death or something?
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. It was just like character death, the way she died, her son had a shooter. It's like, it was really devastating. Okay. And then I'm like, I was having nightmares every night that I had to save someone. Like, I was anxious sleeping because I was saving someone from a zombie. And I'm like, I can't watch this anymore.
This is traumatic.
And it was like every episode was almost like the same thing, you know, like, oh, zombies, and then some sort of problem, and then they're having to save them. So we kind of stopped, and then no, this weekend I didn't watch anything.
Do you want one, Gabby?
Yeah, she's gonna want one.
You sure? You reached for it. Come on. Here, I'll give it to you. Thank you guys for the necklace. So cute.
Okay, there you go. No, so I haven't watched anything. I forgot that I had some free time, and I was just like on my TikTok, and I was like, what? Oh, I did start. What is it called?
Cheers. This is delicious.
Cheers.
Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome. Something like she's a lawyer and back in like the 70s or 60s.
What is it on Netflix?
Netflix. I didn't finish it. But then I remember that I wanted to watch Amelia Perez and I didn't freaking watch it, so I want to watch it this week.
Okay.
Did you watch anything?
Catch me up. I watched Nora. That was a movie about like the sex worker basically, and she starts seeing this Russian guy. It was very weird. I watched
It's a show or a movie?
It's a movie. It was a little bit weird. But I didn't finish it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to finish it because I've read like it was like a tearjerker at the end. I don't see how it would be, but I haven't gotten there yet. So I'll finish it because yesterday, which was my actual birthday, I came home and Blake and I had reservations at Nobu and we were going to go to Nobu. Uh-huh. And I was like, fuck that. I just want Taco Bell, a Mastro's butter cake, and some movie theater popcorn. I want it in bed. And I was like, that is what I want tonight. And he was like, okay, say less.
Yeah.
So he ran and got a butter cake.
I was going to get you a butter cake today, too. But I didn't have time.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, you had it yesterday.
I did. I was like, I want 3 things.
Yeah. Butter cake, a buttery popcorn.
Yes.
And Taco Bell.
Fatty Taco Bell.
Okay.
It was so good. It was so good. Yeah.
Is that the only movie you watched? Did you watch anything over the weekend, Gabby? No. She came over and we played Uno. We played Uno, and then we played How Well Do You Know Your Partner? And her and Izzy won.
Oh, I was going to say, but like girlfriend version?
No. Like partner, like because her man's was there. It was them, Brittany, and then Chris and I. But yeah, and then so I didn't really watch anything. And then Sunday I went out with you.
Yeah.
And then we got back home at 11:30 and I showered and I went straight to bed. Well, I had really great sex and then went to bed.
I had Taco Bell butter cake, really great sex, and popcorn.
Oh my God, I love it. Hey, I love it. I asked Gabby yesterday, I was like, did you have sex with your man? She's like, my man was so tired, girlfriend. I didn't get any.
Damn it, Gabby.
Like, damn it.
Wow.
He'll make it up to you this weekend.
Now I gotta wait till Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's gone till Thursday. Girl, Blake
sent him some nudies.
Yes, we were sexting the whole trip. Mom, turn this episode off. I was trying to tell you this when we were at dinner, and I like caught myself like my mama's here.
I know. I said something, and then I was like, oh no, her mom is here. I don't know how relationship she has with her mom.
We're cool. I'm like, Mom, you want grandkids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then listen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Okay. But no. The whole trip, we were just like. You know, I've told you guys this before. It's fun to go on separate trips because you just miss each other so much. He was like, I miss you. I was like, I miss you. So I was like, show me.
Like, leg up on my dress. Oh,
no. It was fun. No. And then when you come home and you see each other, it's
the
fun.
Best.
It's the
yeah.
best. Yeah, it is.
Where was I was gone all day? I don't remember one of these days this week, and I was like, I miss you. And there's just some days where I'm like more obsessed with him than other days, but... Oh, and let me share this with you.
Is this the thing you were going to tell me? Okay.
Yes.
She keeps telling me she has something she has to tell me. She wants to get my live reaction. She tried to tell me Sunday, but then she stopped herself. And then she cannot forget today to tell me. So tell me.
All right. I'm living the substance.
What the fuck?
I'm a living proof of the substance.
What substance are you taking?
You remember the movie we watched, right?
Like beef tallow? Like...
Yes. So I started taking beef tallow, and all of a sudden, My nail came off and it's rotting. It's rotting.
Wait, are you being serious?
I'm being serious.
You're. What's happening?
I don't know.
Wait.
No, but I'm just fucking around. It's not the same thing. But I was like, I was putting on my legging the other day, and like 2 days ago, my nail just popped off, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I look and my nail's green, and then I'm like, oh my God, I knew something was wrong.
Did you bruise it? Did you hit it?
No. I think it's just like, because I do get gel-X apparently, like, it's just like mold. And then I was telling Gavin, she's like, oh my God, it's because you started taking putting beef towel on your skin to get younger, and now.
Wait, you said you dig it out with your nail. Do you do it with your thumb?
Stop.
Dun dun. CIA. What is the Criminal Minds like?
No, it's
Forensic Files.
Yes. Criminal. Isn't it Law and Order?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Law and Order.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to tell her my nail is rotten.
It is the finger and the substance.
Yeah. The first sign is the finger. No, but yeah, it came off. So now I gotta go get my nails done.
So
like,
actually, you really should not have a nail on that one, and you should be putting antifungal cream on it. You might need like prescription strength. Do you have a dermatologist?
No.
Yeah, you probably need to get prescription strength cream
It's all fucking broken
to put on it. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
You know, growing up, my mom like never wanted me to get acrylic nails. Starting young, she was like, she's a nurse, and she was like, it's a bacterial hazard. You can get mold and like fungus in your nails. She never like let me growing up.
My sister just got a really bad infection
from
her pedicure. She had to go to the fucking doctor and get like, her nail was so nasty, like pus, and like my mom made her go to the doctor, and they were like, yeah, you have a serious bad infection on your toe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just treat your substance thumb before it gets like that.
So fucking ugly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well that's fixable. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fixable.
And dip it in some tequila. I don't know. You'll be okay.
Fucking tequila.
Okay, do you know Kate Middleton had cancer?
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, she's in remission now.
Kate Middleton is
Duchess of Sussex, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes. She had cancer. She's in remission now, which is great.
She has her new show. No, she's not the one with the show.
Meghan Markle is coming out with a new show, but she's postponing it due to the LA wildfires. And I did see a TikTok kind of roasting her, saying that her and Harry like went to LA. They were televised helping people out. And people were saying...
Wait, so Kate Middleton isn't not...
That's a different girl. Kate Middleton is a part of the royal family.
Okay, but and then
so...
The one you're talking about is...
The one I'm talking about is Meghan Markle. She married into the family. Kate did also, but...
Yes, Meghan...
I get the brothers confused. There's Harry.
She's married to Harry. She's coming out with her new her show.
Correct. Yes. Okay. Meghan Markle is with Harry. They've removed themselves from the royal family, and now they live in like LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
they just didn't want to be part of the royal.
Yeah.
There was like some drama or something.
There was, yes, with her. I think it was her and partly like her ethnicity and kind of, I guess she couldn't live up to like the rules and regulations they were making her be a part of, and she went through a lot of mental health issues being a part of the royal family and the press and stuff. So they are now separated themselves from the royal family. They live in LA. They're trying to live like kind of a quiet, more normal life, I think. Yeah. But it's interesting. She has a show coming out. They were seen helping around LA, and I saw this one TikTok, and I looked at the comments. People were like, she's just like searching for any more press to shed more light on her TV show. Like she's trying to get basically free press showing that she's amazing, she's helping out, right? But she's really just trying to promote her new TV show low key, which is shitty. Mm-hmm.
Would you think that?
No,
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
I mean, people will literally say anything.
Exactly.
Like, you can never do anything right in people's eyes. Like, there's
100%.
always something. Like, we posted, like, about Jonah, and they're like, what about South Carolina? I'm like, what about South Carolina? I'm like,
people
whether or not...
never be happy.
No, I'm like, she has a new show coming out. Unfortunately, this happened during that time. But,
exactly.
Like, that has nothing to do with, like, you know, like, with it. But do you think he's still making money off the royal family? Like, is he living off, like,
I'm sure he has some kind of severance or something.
Yeah.
Family money of some sort, I'm sure. Did you see that Jessica Simpson and her husband, Eric Johnson, they split up after 10 years of marriage?
No.
They're getting divorced.
Someone else after, like, 15 years. Who was it?
Jessica Alba.
Yes.
Jessica Alba and husband Cash Warren divorced after 17 years.
Yes.
Crazy.
That is so crazy to me.
Crazy.
I feel like this year is going to be a lot of marriages and then a lot of divorces for some reason.
Yeah. So far it is. Tom Holland and Zendaya got engaged.
I saw that. Did you see that he did ask her dad for her hand in marriage?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he actually went and asked her dad for her hand in marriage before he asked.
Did Chris do that with your dad?
No.
Really?
He asked about me moving out, but he didn't ask for my like hand in marriage.
How did that play out?
So because like Chris and I moved in together, and then so Chris and I moved in together, and then I was like feeling really guilty for moving in with him without being engaged or married because I was the oldest, and then everyone like around me like were basically, one girl made a comment one time and was like, no, I'm moving out until I'm married. And it like just made me feel really shitty because I was really young. So I was like, we need to get engaged. So we kind of got engaged really quick. And then that's why like 2 months later, he broke off our engagement because it was like so quick. You know that story.
I don't know. I don't know your story with Chris fully.
Oh, well, yeah.
I know you guys are high school sweethearts. You've been together for a long time.
For a long time. And then we got engaged. And then, granted, guys, I was like 20, 21. We were so young. And then I got engaged just to kind of be like, oh, you know, I'm engaged and we live together because I felt bad. And then also I went to therapy. And my therapist was a Christian therapist.
Oh, girl.
And she was like,
you are living in sin.
And I was like, what the fuck? And so it was just like, I was getting it all around. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of quick. And then obviously, like, we were each other first. And he freaked out. He hadn't had sex with anyone else. A whole thing. So he broke off our engagement. And then we were broken up for maybe like 4 months. 3-4 months. Then again.
Did you give him the ring back? Or how did that work?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. He actually broke up with me when my grandfather died. I'm just remembering that. No, yeah. No, he was a butthole.
What?
Chris is savage.
Wait, so what, if you don't mind saying, but no. You kind of briefly said it, but why did he call off the engagement?
Because he wanted to have sex with other people.
Okay. Did he? Don't answer that.
He did. No, I've answered it before.
Okay, because you've told me that Chris is your only, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He came running back though, right? That's all that matters.
No, he tried to be slick with it. Secrets are no fun. Secrets come out eventually. I don't know. Sometimes secrets don't come out. And I think some secrets are better not
staying secrets.
I do. I am.
Totally
like,
agree.
Especially like before when I was younger, I was like, I want to know everything. I'm like, at this point, if it's not hurting me, don't fucking tell me.
Yeah.
Like I used to be like, I want to know. And I'm like, now, don't fucking tell me. Yeah. No, but listen, I get it. We were so young. We were 15, like, but he got scared. And the biggest issue that I had with him at the time, obviously, guys, like, that was so long ago. Right. We have, like, no.
You're not mature at that age.
No. Yeah. And, I mean, you can't expect also, like, a guy, unless he's, like, a very, like, he knew in the beginning he wanted to lose his virginity to his wife. Most guys don't. Mm-hmm. So, he got scared. I just feel like during the time that he broke up with me was a really hard time. My grandfather was passing away. I was on a trip to Chicago to visit him in the hospital. And as soon as I got back, he literally broke off the engagement that night. So it was like a really rough thing. And then I didn't know. Like, he didn't tell me, obviously, because he didn't want me to have sex with other people. Which I feel like I would have been like, okay, like, you want to go explore? Let me go explore.
Absolutely.
And then we can, whatever. Thankfully, like, we are from a small town. So, like, thankfully, he wasn't, like, hoeing around. But, so he thought he'd be slick and have sex with this girl that was coming into town from Florida, and he knew her through like a mutual friend, and he hooked up with her. And he was like, Jasmine's never going to find out. Well, I found out. And then I was like, honestly, I'm so glad because 6 months after that happened, like for the 6 months after that, he was like,
trying to kiss ass.
And I needed it. Like, I had always been the one like, no, baby, don't leave this. I was like, you know what? No. Like, you're gonna kiss my ass. Like, and he, honestly though, that was like a big change for him. Like, I think, listen, I get it. I don't agree with the way that things were, how it happened, but it happened, right? But I'm also grateful for it because I feel like Chris changed a lot, and he was like, no, I love you. Like, I don't care to have sex with anyone else. Like,
it took him to run astray to come crying back home. But I will say, I do admire, I think it's honorable for a man to break it off before he cheats, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank God. Yes.
Yes. So look,
even though that was really hard. Yes.
It's tough to hear, but girls, what would you rather have? A guy tell you, hey, I have to break it off with you because I'm interested in someone else, or would you rather him continue relationship with you, faking it while he's seeing someone else, and then you find out that he cheated, right? Men, I think, are intimidated to be able to, it takes a lot of balls to break up with someone, right?
Right.
So I do say it's commendable that he was honest.
Yeah, he was honest.
I mean,
he was like, he obviously didn't say I want to have sex, but he was like, I'm too young. Like, I'm not ready for marriage.
Yeah.
And he wasn't, right? Like, honestly, you were so young. But then, like, after that, we fixed things, and I was like, listen, I'm not moving back in until we're married. And we just got married. That's why we got married really quick through court, whatever. And you
should have been like Anna Chanel for that little escapade you had. Okay.
But honestly, and I feel like at that point, I felt like I needed that security. Marriage gave me that security because I was like, I'm done with this back and forth type of shit. Like, I was done with it. I'm like, you're either in it with me and you're going to marry me, or I'm like, I can't keep going. Like, my heart can't keep handling. We're good. We're not good. Like, I'm like, I can't do it anymore.
What are we thing?
So finally, we got married, and I feel like it was such a huge shift for the both of us. Like, and it was like our whole dynamic changed, and he changed, and it's also really hard, like, coming from, like, obviously different families, and his family upbringing and mine, and then, like, him putting me above his family was very tough, especially on his dad. Mm-hmm. And, like, it's just, like, was a real game changer, and I'm, like, super blessed of how everything went too, you know, just for where we're at now. And I'm like, yeah, I 100% feel like, thankfully, like, yeah, he could have cheated, but he didn't.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. Yeah. And you guys are so good now, and you've been through hell and back, right? And it makes your relationship stronger.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like in every year, like, thankfully with us, it's like the love grows deeper and deeper and deeper, because I feel like the more hardships you have, if you really lean on each other during those hardships, it makes you so much stronger. Absolutely. Versus, like, leaning away. Like, we try to always, like, lean on each other and be there for one another. So that's always really helped. So yeah, it's
good.
Yeah. But at that time, it was a crazy roller coaster, girlfriend.
But you made it out.
But I made it out.
That's why you hate roller coasters.
No, that's why, honestly, it's really hard for me sometimes to go back to Georgia. Oh. Because it's just, like, sometimes all those, like, memories come up, the anxiety of things and stuff like that. It's hard sometimes. So, like, it's gotten easier as I gotten older. But, like, yeah, like, I just sometimes still get, like, PTSD from, like, you know.
I bet.
I bet. It's just, like, That's
crazy.
Yeah.
Funny story, when Blake and I got engaged, which was 2 years ago, it was the day after my birthday. We went to Hawaii and he proposed. It took him a while to propose to me officially.
Okay.
But I've talked about this on the podcast before. He, like, in passing, drunkenly, had asked me to marry him many times.
Oh, yes.
Like, in the back of an Uber at a bar, right?
Yes.
We took one of our very first trips to Cozumel. It was right when the pandemic was kind of letting up a little bit. We took a trip to Cozumel, and we were there. And there was one day, we were so in love, but he kind of, like, left the room for a second, and I was getting ready for dinner. I was, like, doing my makeup in the bathroom in the room, and I was like, what is he doing? He, like, grabbed a phone call, and he, like, went out to the balcony. It was on this phone call, and I couldn't hear I was like, whatever, it was just weird. Didn't think anything of it. We definitely had a lot of It was an all-inclusive resort.
Okay.
And we were at the bar like all day, just drinking all of the tequila at the bar. We literally drank the whole bottle, just him and I. Uh-huh. So we were both definitely a little bit drunk. And I just remember thinking, what the hell? Like, who was he talking to right now? I was like, whatever. We go to dinner. Our trip ends. Long story short, it was like the trip from hell because we got stuck there because of a hurricane. Hurricane Grace, which we like didn't pay attention to the weather, and we were stranded in our room. We had no power for like 2 days. Whatever, it was fine. A whole 2 years later, Blake ends up proposing to me in Hawaii, right? And he's like, the best part of a proposal is like the dinner afterwards, because you can like ask him like, so how did this, like, when did you go, like, what, who helped you, or like, how did you do all of this? And he can tell you like the whole timeline of how it happened and stuff. He was like, I just want to tell you, I tried to propose to you in Cozumel. And I was like, what? He was like, yes, when we were in Cozumel, I wanted to ask you to marry me. Like, I was like, we're here, it's perfect, I wanted to ask you. He was like, I called your mom, I called your dad, I asked for their hand when we were in Cozumel. And I was like, oh my God. So we get back from our trip to Hawaii, and I'm like, Mom, Blake called you and asked for your hand, like, in marriage, asked for my hand in marriage, your approval and Dad's approval. She was like, yes.
But this was 2 years prior?
2 years prior, he tried to propose to me. So it's funny because
why did he wait a full 2 years?
Listen, when we got back from that trip, my mom looked at me funny when I saw her for the first time after the trip, and I was like, what's going on? I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
She ended up, I asked her about it. She ended up telling me, yeah, Blake called us when you guys were in Cozumel, and he was like, I want to ask your daughter to marry me. I have your approval? Like, of course, my dad said yes. Like, they loved him. My mom said yes. They were like, so you have a ring? And he was like, no, I don't have a ring. He was like, it just feels right. I don't know what to do. He wanted to propose, but he didn't have a ring yet. So they were like, knowing Hannah, you really should have a ring, okay? Yeah. So he ended up not proposing when we were on that trip.
Okay.
He ended up like getting promoted at work and stuff, and life just hit, and he ended up proposing in Hawaii, and it was like the most beautiful thing. Okay. But just funny story how he asked for my dad's permission 2 years before.
Yeah. I'm like a whole 2 years before he was like, I'm like, Hannah, you did something where he was like, I don't know if I want to marry this woman.
It's just like kidding. It all worked out, right?
Yeah, right? Everything. Yeah.
He got that promotion, and like I got my absolute dream ring. I could never ask for anything more beautiful than the ring he got me. Yeah. And the Hawaii trip and the proposal was so much better, I think, looking back, than Cozumel, because it was like an awful trip at the end of the day. We had no power. It wouldn't have been like our most memorable.
So that's who he was on the phone with? Your parents?
Yeah, my dad and my mom.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
It's so funny. But yeah, so Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Oh yeah, I was like, when did we start talking about? Oh, they got engaged.
Yeah, super cute. I love them. Love them.
You have any more pop culture?
Yes. Did you see Sydney Sweeney and Brandon Sklenner? I don't know how to say his last name. Were seen out together.
No, but Sydney Sweeney's in The Housemaid, right?
Yes. So is Brandon. They're both in that movie. They're filming it together.
Who's Brandon?
Brandon is the guy who played Atlas.
Oh, yes.
And it ends with us. I love that man.
Do you?
He's so cute. He's so cute.
You know who I love? And I just finished watching it. Have you ever watched Gilmore Girls? Mm-mm. Logan from Gilmore Girls. It's this guy. What's his name?
But yeah, so Brandon and Sydney were seen out together.
Matt.
I would so
Matt,
ship them.
Matt Shrewsbury. I don't know how you say his last name. But that man. He's in The Resident, which is a
Gilmore Girls cast.
This guy.
Oh. Zoom in. You like yourself a gringo?
No, not usually, but something about this guy.
Oh, he's handsome.
Something about him is just...
He is really
handsome. With him.
Is he like the sweet character?
No.
No?
Oh,
girl. She likes a baddie.
I like the baddies. No. He's like, just like, I love his character in the Gilmore Girls, and he's so great. But yeah, I'm not a widow girl, but he's something else. Yeah.
Yeah. So Brandon, he plays Atlas, and it ends with us.
Yeah.
And when I watched that movie, Atlas's character is just like so green flag energy,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Like he's just like such a
absolutely.
caretaker,
Yeah.
so sweet. And I think that was just like, oh my God, I love him. And his acting's great. But
I feel like I just saw another.
yeah, him and Sydney are super cute if they're dating. I don't know if they're dating.
You have Sex in the City here.
Yes, I started watching Sex in the City on the plane. You've seen it.
You've never seen Sex in the City?
I've never seen it. You guys are not going to like my review so far.
No. I probably
I'm
will
like episode 10.
And you hate it?
And I hate it.
What do you hate about
I
it?
cannot stand Carrie.
You can't. I can't either.
I cannot stand that bitch.
No, she's horrible. She's a horrible
Terrible.
person.
It's not that she's a horrible person. It's just like, what are you saying right now? Like, she's chasing after a man, Mr. Big. And like, I'm only in season 1. I don't know what happens, okay?
It gets worse, dude.
Ugh.
She's
I
horrible.
hate it.
She listen.
Like,
The
everything
show
she's
is
doing
fun.
is so dumb.
The show is fun in the sense of the other characters, and then you'll love Samantha. Everyone loves Samantha. And that's why I like Sex in the City. I rewatched it like a few times right now. I had it on, but I can't rewatch it again right now. Because every time I rewatch it, I realize how much I hate Carrie and how much of a shitty person Carrie is.
So glad you're saying that.
Oh no, she's
like,
a shitty ass person.
I can't. She's like, he didn't call me. He didn't want. He's seeing other.
Yeah.
Move on, bitch. He doesn't want to be with you. Obviously, he doesn't fuck with you like that. Like, stop chasing him around. It's creepy.
No,
it's weird. Like, why are I can't stand, because I was thinking this is the message Sex in the City is portraying to other women to do.
Yes.
And I think that's crazy. For a woman to feel like she needs to chase a man is an absolute no. A man should be chasing you, right? It should be 50-50, but a man, I'm telling you guys, don't get into a relationship where a man is not head over heels obsessed with you. It's not going to work. It's just not.
It's not.
You shouldn't have this like tiptoeing of like, I don't know if he wants to be with me. I don't know. Like, you should know.
No, you should know.
You should know.
And this isn't just coming from girls. Like, Chris says the same thing. Like, I don't know if Blake says the same thing, but it's like, a guy, if he wants you, you're going to know he wants you.
Yes.
And if he doesn't want you, you're going to know he doesn't want you.
Yes, and as a woman, it's unattractive if you're like trying to fish for this man, like throw yourself at a man. That's never me. Has never been me.
That's never been me either.
So I guess that's why I don't resonate with the show at all. I resonate with the fact it's in New York.
Yeah.
You guys know I love New York. I love her like shoes and the outfits and shit, but I cannot stand the storyline so far.
I don't love all the outfits anyways. I'm like, what do you have on? Like, fucking workout top on your head, and then like, it's weird.
It's cute for when it was filmed. Like,
Yeah.
it's very with the times, right?
I guess, but I still don't.
Yeah, I'm like, what are all the bitches doing, talking about this, raving about this show? I hate it so far.
I feel like it's, for back in the day, it was great. I love it because the thing I love most about Sex in the City is that they're not scared to talk about sex the way they talk about sex.
Yeah.
Like, it's very explicit in the best way possible, which
Yes.
I really, really love. That's what when I first watched Sex in the City, that's what I loved. How, like, open their talks were about sex. But Carrie got on my nerves because she was a very toxic relationship with Big, and she was always chasing him. And then Charlotte always needing to marry, like, this guy's, he's the one. That also sounded.
and then she won't go down on a man.
She won't go down.
You know how I feel about that.
I know.
It's like canceled.
Cancel.
Baby
I'm done with
girl,
the show.
you're never gonna find marriage.
No.
Okay.
No. So
That was strike two. I was like, no.
I want you to watch it a little bit longer, just because I
will.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it all just to, and I'm sure my opinion might change once the storyline gets a bit better. But so far,
Oh my God.
and you know, like, that's me, right? Sex in the City, the conversations they're having are conversations that I have with my girlfriends.
Yeah.
I'm very like, I'm outspoken like that. So it's not anything like too intriguing for me, because you know how I am, very unfiltered when we talk about like sex and stuff like that.
Yes. But there's a lot of women. I feel like for me, I didn't have those conversations a lot with with women. So when I first started watching that show, I was like, wow, like,
Right?
like I was like,
Scandalous.
wow, okay, this scandalous, and
Yeah.
Samantha can have sex with whoever, and she doesn't care. I do like that it gives like points of view. Like, Samantha is also like very like sexual. She doesn't want to be committed, because also she's like has fear of commitment, because she sees all her friends dealing with guys who are scared of commitment. So it gives like all like different types of like, I don't know, like insight on all the relationships.
Samantha dating the 3-inch dick guy is like killing me, because do you remember we had this conversation too about sex before marriage and how we feel about that? And I told you that's a perfect example of why.
Yeah.
Why I just like it would suck to be. I don't know.
No, yeah.
It was making me laugh.
No, it's
tragic.
Is she still with him right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wait till
She's
you
like,
watch the episode.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait till you watch the episode, and wait till he gets he says what he says to her. You're gonna be like, oh fuck. It's really good. It's like some of the funny parts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did watch the Avicii documentary on Netflix. Did you guys see that at all? No. Very, very good. Very good.
Can you grab me a tissue when you can, Gabby? Just whenever you can. Guys, I forgot to tell you I'm sick.
I have
You have a napkin?
Yeah, I do.
I'm a little sick.
What's going on?
I don't know. I just have like mucus.
Congested?
I didn't take my Mucinex right before this.
You went to the movies?
No, I didn't take my Mucinex.
Oh, you didn't take your
Don't put this part.
Yeah, edit this out.
Don't put this part on IG, okay?
Guys, we're filming a Patreon after this, and we are trying our top 10 favorite snacks.
I'm so excited.
And I'm a foodie, so I'm excited.
I know, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I brought some fun snacks.
Okay, so what's the Avicii documentary?
Avicii is a DJ, a very, very huge, well-known producer, DJ. He passed away tragically back in 2017, I believe.
Oh, yeah, I do remember. I don't remember him passing away, but I do remember that DJ.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He took his own life. So this documentary is about his life, where he came from, his journey of becoming one of the world's greatest DJs, and kind of his legacy and what he wanted for his life and stuff. And it just made me cry the whole time.
Was it disclosed why he chose? Like he was under depressed.
He was dealing with substance abuse, definitely depression in the industry. I think being in fame kind of was difficult for him to handle. But just, I've always admired his music so much, like so much. When I hear like "Wake Me Up," it just brings me to such a fun time in my life, and it was just really, really amazing to see.
Did you see that one guy that passed away too? That's married to the girl from.
Yes, Aubrey Plaza.
Yes,
I did.
That was really sad too.
Yes, my heart just like goes out to her.
Yeah.
She's so funny, talented.
Yeah.
I love her, just shallow.
Have you watched Parks and Rec?
I've seen bits and pieces, like Blake has.
Okay.
But I obviously know her from other movies she's in. And
yeah.
She's so funny.
Her character is really, like, great. But that's her personality. It's her,
right.
Which I really like.
Yes. Even in White Lotus, she was just kind of the more, like, mellow.
I forgot she was in White Lotus. I loved her in White Lotus.
Loved her in White Lotus, too.
And that season of White Lotus, it was... that season was so good.
White Lotus drops in, like, 2 weeks.
I know, I'm excited.
February 14th, February 13th, yeah.
I'm excited to see what this one's about.
I know.
White Lotus is such, like, it's an interesting show. Because I don't even know what category it falls in.
I think we decided murder mystery.
Oh, yeah,
right?
okay, murder mystery. Yeah.
It's so funny. When we first turned it on, I was like, okay, I really hope this doesn't let me down, right? And then finally we watched like episode 3. I was like, oh my God, this is just, I couldn't take my eyes off of it. It was so good. So good. And all the characters are really good too.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's supposed to, Did you finish watching that Asian show? What is it called?
Which one?
Squid Game. The second season?
I don't know. I watched season 1. I didn't love it.
Oh, really?
Did you?
I didn't watch the second season. I've just been like in this thing where I'm like, nothing is grabbing my attention right now. Like, just like TV shows and stuff. Like, I've been able to watch some movies, but like, we watched the...
Walking Dead.
Well, I mean, I was watching The Walking Dead. Maybe that's why, because I'm just like...
You're drained?
I'm drained, because The Walking Dead drains the fuck out of you. So, I'm just like... I can't watch nothing right now. But, I just haven't wanted to start like another show right now.
What's your favorite show and movie like of all time? Like your comfort movie, I know you love Gilmore Girls, but
my comfort movie right now has really been Just Go With It.
Just Go With It. You put it on all the time.
I love Adam Sandler, and then I love Why can't I think of her name? From Friends.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston. I love Jennifer Aniston in that movie.
Yeah.
That's probably like any Adam Sandler movie is typically like my comfort movie right now. Because I overdid Bridesmaids so much. Like so much that I can't really watch it anymore. I overdid Burlesque so much that I can't, like I overdo them so much that I can't rewatch them.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just kind of overdoing Just Go With It.
50 First Dates is like one of my favorites.
Oh, that one's
like,
a good
rom-com.
one. Yeah, that one's a good one.
Yeah.
But I just love Just Go With It. And the Grown Ups, I love all of those. What about yours?
Grown Ups is funny. My favorite movie of all time is When Harry Met Sally. I think I've told you that before. Yeah. My favorite show of all time is probably Friends. Have you seen Friends?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, Friends, of course, is just such a comfort show of mine. If I'm feeling down, I put it on. But if I want like a real deep comfort show, it's Grey's Anatomy.
Really?
Do you like Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah, I stopped watching it once what's his face died because I was
McDreamy?
tragically,
Or McSteamy?
No, McDreamy. When he died,
Yeah.
I was like heartbroken. I remember my bed in my apartment and just like heartbroken.
Yeah.
And I kind of just like kept watching Meredith a little bit, but then it was just
Right?
it was sad.
It
But
was
I
insane.
actually I was considering rewatching that one again because I haven't watched it in forever. It's been years.
Oh, good. Oh, my God.
What about yours, Gabby? What's your comfort show?
I don't think I have one.
Really?
Yeah.
Or movie?
What do you have on, like, when you're doing laundry, like, random stuff? Do you ever have anything on the TV?
Yeah, just whatever's on.
Oh, okay.
Or like honestly YouTube, just whatever pops
I like
up.
YouTube, too.
Really?
I watch a lot of
Yeah,
Gordon Ramsay.
I don't really rewatch stuff. It's rare.
Holy shit.
I mean, I had recently put Gossip Girl, but it's not like my favorite.
Yeah.
I can't do Gossip Girl.
I can't do Blake Lively anymore.
No, I can't either. I was telling her, I was like, I was rewatching Gossip Girl, and I was like, nah, fuck you, bitch. No.
Is there any update on that? Have you guys
I don't know.
seen
I'm
it?
not seeing anymore, but I just want her. Please just cancel
So
this
what-
woman.
So whose side are you on?
I'm on Justin Baldoni's side.
Really?
Yes.
Did you read the whole court case?
I don't know.
She said, I don't care.
Something in my gut is telling me him. So I'm going to go with my gut.
You have good intuition, but
I
there's
do.
screenshots. I told you about
Of her, too. Of her telling him to come in her work she wanted to be sexy and for him to come while she was breastfeeding, while she was pumping. But then she was saying that, I don't know.
This is tough.
It's tough. It is tough.
This is going to be, I hope they broadcast the
trial.
trial.
The thing that is tough, listen, whatever happened between them happened. What pisses me off is that she made it about her, and it wasn't about her. It was about this film, and now all of a sudden it's her drama, and it's fucking annoying, bitch. You should have shut your mouth and dealt with it later or dealt with it on the DL, but now you're coming out with it because you got so much shit because of how you handled your press after the movie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm so mad about, and I can't stand her. As a woman, why would you do that?
Well,
Just so mad.
I agree. Okay, that I'm clipping.
I'm so mad.
I
God.
I totally see that. Did you another one?
Yes, please.
I totally see. I see that too.
Sorry, guys. Hannah's getting me another napkin to stick on my nose. Thank you.
No, I totally get that too. I will say what I did see that was interesting is that he allegedly, and the production company, sabotaged her by telling her when she does press to only focus on being very lighthearted, try not to talk about the seriousness of the topic of domestic abuse. That's what the production company and Justin told her to do during the press run. She did that, but it was a form of self-sabotage because they wanted to spin it as he was the good guy and she was the bad girl, right? So any press interview he did, he was like almost in tears, like, this is such a serious topic, blah, blah, blah. And she's like trying to move on because that's what she was told to do on the press run. So I don't know. Take all of it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
We don't know what's really happening behind the scenes, right? We will never know, probably.
Yeah.
But just really go by the facts, right? And I hope this trial really brings everything to light.
Yeah, because I'm over it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something in my gut tells me him. And I typically my gut is not wrong.
Yeah, and you know
Typically
what else?
I have really good intuition.
I think if she's a married woman, she has kids, right? What's your priority here? Because if it really was like your family, your well-being, you wouldn't be like spending all this time and energy and money to sue this guy. Like, just stop filming the movie if it was that big of an issue, right?
Yeah.
Right? Like, you have you're set. You don't need this.
Yeah.
So in my eyes, though, it's like, why are you making this big to-do about everything? What's your priority? It's obviously not like your family, your kids, because if it was, you would just have backed out from being in that film.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, the thing is, like, I compare interviews that he's done in the past before, like, even he was part of this movie, dude, and he was like team feminine. Like, he's been really great with it. So I don't know. Like, I'm also not someone who like digs so deep in the drama, but like just from what I've seen and stuff, and like the way that she reacted with the film, and just like the way they tore this fucking book apart is just
awful.
It's just awful.
But the screenshot of like him saying he sent a message of Hailey Bieber, like a screenshot on Twitter of like, and he was like, "This is what we need." And you know, Hailey Bieber was like insanely criticized and bullied on the media for being with Justin Bieber, right? That is like fucked up. In my opinion.
He posted something?
In one of the text messages to one of his publicists or someone, the person he hired, a media person, to sabotage her. He hired her, who has notably worked with many other celebrities to get certain things off their case, etc. He hired this person to take down Blake Lively. So Justin sent a screenshot to this lady who he hired and paid to tarnish her reputation, and was like, "This is what we need." And it was a screenshot of Hailey Bieber, like Hailey Bieber notoriously bullied over Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber drama. And he sent, "This is what we need to do."
Oh.
Yeah. And he was like, "We need to ruin her, destroy her." So that is fucked up. And that's all proof. That's proof that text exists. They put that out there. They subpoenaed that. So that says a lot too. And I'm not saying Blake Lively is perfect. She's definitely annoying for making this all of this, ruining the book, ruining the movie, right? Making this about her. But he definitely was a part of some crazy reputation
sabotage.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
Who knows? You know.
Definitely.
Thank God I'm not a celebrity.
I know, right?
I don't know if I could handle all that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I probably couldn't.
I don't know, girl.
All right.
It's tough.
You want to move on to the Patreon now?
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
I know. I figured you were
dying to try these snacks.
We're going to try out all our favorite snacks. So she brought snacks. I don't know what she brought. And I brought snacks. So we're going to try on the Patreon. It's going to be like a, what are they called?
ASMR.
Yeah, like a mukbang ASMR.
Well, a mukbang, yeah.
ASMR.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to share what my 5 top little guilty pleasure snacks are. And I'm excited to see what she brought some sort of fucking cheese. I know it. She went to Whole Foods.
It's not gonna be what you expect.
Okay, I'm excited. So we're going to do that on the Patreon, guys. We just wanted to catch you guys up on this episode. I'm sorry I sound like this. I hope whatever I have leaves this week, because this is not... You were like this, 2 weeks ago?
I was, yeah.
And now it's me.
Yeah, I'm going to send you some Mucinex tonight. Do you have some?
I have some.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But all right, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm literally just a girl.